Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rena and today I will be filming my June wrap-up. Now in the month of June I only read a total of 4 books. This is mainly because in the middle of the month I went through a reading slump and it was terrible. And just last week I was able to pick back up and read. The beginning of the month it was good. The first week I was able to read 2 books, but then for like a week and a half I was in a reading slump. I couldn't read anything. I hope you guys did better than me. So let's just get this started. The first book I read in the month of June is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Now I did a book review about this. I will link that down below in my description. The book follows the main character Lara Jean's song. Now what Lara Jean does is anytime she falls in love with a boy, she sits down and writes a letter to him, and in this letter she writes down how she feels, why she feels this way, why she shouldn't feel this way, and then she closes the letter, puts it in an envelope, seals it up, addresses the letter, and does not send it out. Instead, she puts it inside of a hat box where it just stays there. No one is supposed to ever read it. And miraculously, one day, one of the boys that she's written a letter for approaches her and says, "Lara Jean, what is this letter about? I don't understand. This was a long time ago. I don't have an STD." It just follows Lara Jean having to go through this huge facade with one of the boys she's written a letter for. I gave this book a 3.999999 out of 5. I had a couple problems with the story plot, but overall I found myself really enjoying it. I found myself laughing out loud. I would definitely recommend this book, so if you haven't read it, please go check it out. I know the second book just came out, P.S. I Still Love You. If you're interested in a funny contemporary novel, this is definitely for you. You should definitely pick it up and totally give it a read. The second book that I read this month is The Fillin Boyfriend by Kasie. Now in this novel it follows our main character Gia, who is dumped on the steps of her high school the night of her prom. So after telling her friends about her great boyfriend, Bradley, she needs to find someone to fill his shoes just for the night. So she finds herself this boy who's sitting in the parking lot in his car and creates this facade with him. Now, the next few days and the next few weeks, she finds herself thinking more and more about the fill-in Bradley as opposed to the real Bradley.
Yes. Hello, followers. I'm Rena's little sister.
I'm gonna put you in.
Watch her channel, subscribe, and everything. Like her videos, and I really appreciate you guys sticking with my sister. Deuces.
The sister of the fill-in Bradley manages to track down Gia to tell her that Gia owes the brother, the fill-in Bradley, a favor, where she is to pretend to be his fake girlfriend at his ex-girlfriend's party. 0 commitment, same deal as prom. And the story kind of progresses from there. Gia finds herself falling more and more in love with the fill-in Bradley, whose name is later on revealed. I don't want to give it away just yet. I gave this book a 4 out of 5. I really recommend it if you need a good contemporary palette cleanser. This is really good for you. The third book that I read in the month of June is The Unbecoming of Dyer. This is kind of I don't know if you can see it because of the glare. I did a review on this. I'll link that down below in the description box. For those of you who don't know what this story is about, it is about the main character Dyer, who wakes up in the hospital after a terrible, terrible accident that left 3 of her friends dead, and she managed to walk away. Now, Mara is suffering from PTSD. Mara believes that she needs to move in order to get her head cleared, to kind of clear away all the bad juju, all the bad vibes. So they move to Florida, and Mara starts to experience these kind of crazy things. I don't want to give anything away, but crazy shit goes down. I found myself really enjoying this story. I gave this a 4.5, I think it was. It's 4 or 4.5, I don't remember. This is a highly recommend. Please, if you have not read it, please go check it out. It's crazy. You're just gonna be going insane the entire book. The fourth and final book that I read this month was Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. I will be doing a review on this pretty soon. I know I'm kind of late getting into this. For those of you who do not know what this book is about, it is about a kind of southern belle. Her name is Harper. She's kind of been like this perfect child. She's cheerleader captain, she's SGA president, she's homecoming queen. But the night of her homecoming, something happens to her, and she's kind of transformed into this assassin, like, kind of like ninja type of person. They're called paladins. She finds herself having to protect someone, and this someone just so happens to be her nemesis, David Stark. Crazy stuff happens in this book. Like, you wouldn't think that a Southern belle could do the things that she ends up doing in this book. This book is another highly recommends. If you have not read it, please go pick it up, go read it. It's just a good read. I gave this book a 4 stars out of 5. People are texting me. So yeah, that is all the books I've read this month. Hopefully in the month of July I'm going to be able to read more books. We'll see how that goes. July is going to be pretty busy for me, but I'll hopefully be able to read more. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what books you guys read this month. I'm really interested. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye! Welcome back to my... During the night.